New narrative, it's the community
coalition. Jumel, Corey, and Dory here for the intervention.
We've been
too long. No more slipping.
Unity, community, that's how we rise up. Knowledge is wealth, let's wise up.
As individuals, we municipal.
Change it. This a podcast to listen to. We got a vision.
Let's make it visible.
Say you gotta fight for our rights.
Well, then it lists me.
All bite, no bark, real talk 360. Yo, okay.
That's pretty much.
Yeah.
Real talk 360. That's right. I mean South Carolina.
So thank you. Oh, man.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck em. Birds of a feather. They flock together, they make you a sucker. I don't fuck with nobody. No. If you ain't mob tied, then it's fuck you. I want numbers some money. But if they get with this shit, I'ma flush you. I'm in South Carolina.
Hey.
Okay.
I mean South Carolina.
In South Carolina.
That's where we at.
That's what I'm saying. We're in South Carolina. How y'all doing today? This is Jamel Live. This is Real Talk 360, 119 Media Group, and we are here
In the flesh.
and we thank you for being with us, because you could be anywhere else, but you're here with us.
And we thank you. Muchas gracias.
What's going on? I need you to do one thing. Go in your comments, man. Put your friend's name in the comments so to tell them that we on
Live.
Oh yeah, and then do some more stuff. We trying to get it tonight, man.
Follow, subscribe.
Yeah, like, follow, subscribe, man. Watch us on YouTube too.
Yeah.
Hey, Nola, what's going on?
What up?
What's up?
Hey, fam.
We gonna
How
get
y'all
to
doing
it tonight.
today?
Yeah. Oh, man, we doing good.
Yeah.
A little congested. It's a lot going on. You know, it was hot. It was cold. Pollen still, you know. So it's a little congestion, but, you know, we here, man. We here.
Now you can sound like you can sing.
Sound like I can sing?
Yeah, because you congested.
I'm glad it sound like it. I can hear me a little note of sound.
So what's going to be going on at this crib this week, man? How the kids?
Everybody's great. They had a little fun day, a run day, fun day. They've been raising money. We've been, you know, selling candy.
Man, that's go ahead.
doing that parent stuff, man, and you know, just doing homework. You know, it's real life over here, man. It's real life.
I feel you.
Yeah.
And what's up, man? What's going on?
Shout out to my daughter. They brought home a volleyball trophy.
Congratulations.
Man.
Congratulations.
Yeah, they did.
What's the name of the team?
The Grand Strand Volleyball Youth Team. And they went down, I think it was in Conway, Horry County somewhere, man. She, you know, it's not professional. You know, she's on a 13 under group, but they won.
That's what it is.
And she got some good experience, and she performed well, and she learned. And it's just good. It's cool to see your kids in sports, man, because you see a side of them that you don't always get to see. And I saw that competitive streak come out in her, you know. But so that was fun. So sorry to cut you off, but yeah, shouts out to you, Faye. Way to go, girl.
That's what it do.
What's going on over there, man?
Hey, man, listen. Big shout out to the baby girl. Birthday tomorrow. Raleigh turning 3. That's what I'm talking about. My baby getting older.
Yeah, man.
I love it. I can't wait till tomorrow so we can see and celebrate her birthday, man. 3.
I see her smiling right now.
I know. She getting that. Look. She already at the hairstylist getting her hair done.
Man,
ready for her whole birthday weekend.
That's nails done, everything big.
Yo, and then also I want to give a big shout out. You're gonna appreciate this, man. My nephew just came home today from jail, man. Falsely accused of something, man.
Ooh, falsely accused.
Yeah, they try to get him, man, and it's crazy. They had to sit him down for a year to really figure that out, man. That's crazy. So, man,
so glad he home.
Yo,
Shouts out to him.
Yo, nephew, I'm glad you're home, man.
Word up, man.
Yo, can't wait to see you, man.
Stay up.
Other than that, man, I'm about doing the same thing you doing, Corey, man. You know, raising these kids, man, just life working, just doing what we gotta do, man.
Having fun, you know. I got my distractions, you know. I'm here and there, you know, with my entertainment stuff, you know. Watch a little TV here and there, but for the most part, everything is everything, man. We blessed and highly favored. What about you?
What about you, Mel?
I just been doing what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. Hey, yo, but the school hustling us, man, straight up. That's a hustle.
The public school system?
Yeah, I'm talking about with that candy and stuff, man.
Oh, man.
Straight up. But see, y'all ain't saying it like I said it, man. That's a hustle.
Yeah, man, it is.
My daughter sold 4 boxes to go bowling. So 4 boxes, that's $60 each, because 60 candy bars was in the box, and they're not as big as they used to be.
They not.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They
really
really
not.
$1 piece, so that's 60, 240. It's 60, 120. That's 240.
Yeah,
Straight up, that's 240.
a kid.
That's expensive.
Because mine had 4 too.
Yeah, man.
We pushed 4 too.
And they ain't doing it. They doing it. I remember they used to do it once or twice a year, but every year, every month, it seems like they're selling something. So now you teach your kids to go sell the candy and bring all the money back and to go bowling. That's wrong.
Oh, get the
man.
game truck. Mine get to
Yeah.
go play on the game truck, and and they got some little keychains.
No, man. I am not subjecting my kids to that type of being hustle.
It is.
I'm teaching them to be a hustle at an early age.
It is, man.
Hey, man.
Let's just teach them the game from the other
It's straight
side,
up, man.
Yeah, what you want to be is the school.
Yeah, I was thinking about keeping that money and giving them a percentage back, man. Straight up.
We did all the work.
need
I
to
wouldn't
go
have
to-
work.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been mad at you.
Yeah, it's man.
And like you said, they are skinnier. We used to have to
Yeah.
block. Those are like, half of the Twix. You got
Yes. Yeah, man. You right. Oh, and then they'd be like, "Oh, Daddy, buy the whole box."
Oh man, Daddy by the
whole box.
Whoa,
Buy the whole box.
whoa.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, they do
School.
got
I
it.
told y'all.
They got
Tell
it.
y'all about school, man. School got it, man. Actually, at Darlington Middle School, when Jamal was going there to be homecoming king or homecoming queen, it wasn't about votes no more. It was about how much money you can raise.
Really?
Yeah. Now,
And that's who won?
yeah. And some of them
No.
kids straight up, and they blatantly told you this is what it is, and they announced how much money they raised. The winner, I think he raised like $12,000, but it was a lot of them. And they was coming no less than 3. Now me, right? When I was growing up, I said if it's on public assistance, if you lived in a project and we got $12,000 that we didn't raise, do you think I'm letting them take the whole thing to school?
No, not at all. But
Man,
for
that's
real?
crazy.
So actually, you the king and queen of hustling. That's
Of
basically
hustling.
Of hustling. That's basically what it is.
No, and you ain't getting no money out of it. You gonna give them all the money, and you ain't getting nothing but a
crown,
a gold plated
Gold-plated
crown,
crown.
and you got to buy the outfit to stand there. Man,
Come on.
oh man. I don't think I never gave no money back. I don't think I never gave
I
no
don't think
money
so
back.
either.
Man. You
Whenever-
can't make me do all the work and I don't get no money.
Yeah, I fundraisers
Yeah,
wasn't
ain't
for my
yeah.
my household anyway. During them times, man.
Shoot, man.
Yeah, we bringing old candy. We selling it. Oh yeah, we buying some groceries afterwards. Afterwards in my hood.
That paper never get back.
That is
man,
crazy.
straight up.
That's crazy, man.
Well, it's been a lot going on, man. So I see South Carolina they did it to South Carolina,
Yo,
man.
man. That was the first time I watched them get out coach, man. Come on,
Yeah.
Dawn, man.
Nah, I don't listen.
Come on, man.
Listen, I don't think she got out coached. I think no, because listen, I'm a sports fanatic.
Okay.
And actually, you know what's so crazy?
Remember you was at my house.
Yeah, I
man.
know. I was at
and
your
I
house.
remember everything you said.
I know. I know. 'Cause we talked about this already, but my thing is, listen, she didn't make the proper adjustments, and I don't think she knew what type of adjustments to make.
She made no adjustments.
Because my thing is, you already saw the young lady, all your guards was riding her hip. None of them could stay in front of her. So my thing is, if you knew that already, why you didn't get somebody to step up? To step, the big person to step up, because that's the only time when they gave the young lady KAITLIN a problems when the big person stepped up. So you let her, take the momentum from the first half right back into the second half instead of making some adjustments. That was her only issue.
I ain't no coach. She already, we all know she a better coach than me.
Yeah.
For real. And she's a 2-time champion. So at the end of the day, and they were undefeated.
Yeah, they were undefeated.
But to me, if I was an outsider looking at it and hadn't seen them play, I would just say they're just big. Looks like to me she can just recruit tall girls. What's the skill?
No, it was
like no skill. It was like no skill. You
only-
trying to? They were just straight up. I'm like when the girl waved her hand, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
She just waved her hand. I mean, she was under the free throw line. I thought we got. I know, and I say we because that was South Carolina, and that's why that's why I'm talking fast and passionate about it. Because I was like, yo, I know I've been hearing about these 5-star and these blue chip recruits she's been getting. There is somebody on the team who can take a dribble within the 3-point line from the top of the key and hit that shot. Oh, there's gotta be.
See, she don't have shooters. She didn't have shooters in that starting lineup. Like she don't have 3-point shooters in the starting.
So what I'm saying is,
lineup.
I don't know what the proper adjustment would have been, but at least try something different.
No, it was like I said, it was to guard that young lady. That young lady. I'm telling
What did she do different? Nothing. No boxing one, no triangling two.
No.
They had 2 people doing work. One of them didn't even have to dribble the ball to score. The other one, I mean, some of that stuff she was doing you can't guard because KAITLIN Clark is just like that. You know what I'm saying? She like that. She come across half court looking to shoot. You can't do nothing about that. But what I'm saying is she had a lot of layups.
That's what I'm talking about. And every time she had the layups, the guard, the person that was guarding her was riding her hip. Never stepped in front. That's like number 1 defense right there. You supposed to call right there. You supposed to get in front of the ball.
So she was balling, man. That was a great game. And I just want to say that I watched more women's basketball over the past week and a half than I have men's. Real spill. And it's been just as or more entertaining. So props to women's college basketball.
Yeah.
Y'all coming up. I like what I'm seeing. I like what y'all doing. What you doing?
I gave you a rim shot.
For what?
Because you say college basketball.
Women's college basketball, they did their thing. I know the ratings had to be up.
I gave him a rim shot. Ain't nothing wrong with a rim shot.
I thought a rim shot was like when you don't do something right. Or when that's like when you, it's like a win almost.
Oh, I don't know. I just like the way it sounds.
Oh, okay. All right.
I thought this.
It's like what? But yeah, props to the women, man, because they was hooping.
But it needs to transcend into the WNBA though. That same type of passion.
I think it's coming, man, because
I don't think so.
Oh man, you got to see these. You got to see. I've been to some of these AAU and some of these female basketball tournaments where these young girls are now. You're gonna see not KAITLIN Clark, but they got skills.
Yeah, a lot of them
they coming.
Yeah,
they coming. I'm telling you, they coming, and they coming up now, and they just they got handles, and they can pull it. It's not just like South Carolina, and that if it wasn't for the 6'7" girl, young lady, they would have got blown out. I mean, that's what they were doing, getting rebounds and putting it back in. And I mean, you can play defense and be bigger than them, but I was like, come on, y'all, where's some hoopers at? You gotta have somebody to do a pull-up jumper somewhere.
Yeah.
Hey, I was out there hooping KAITLIN Clark, but
she was the only one though.
But that's and how you let one player just serve you for 41?
You're not guarding.
Gave a 40 piece.
Yeah.
A 40 piece, and you ain't trying nothing different defensively. Come on, man. Let's do something different. Full court press, half court trap. We're gonna try something.
Oh, they couldn't press her at all. She's too fast. She was too fast for them.
That's because what good is trapping her if she doesn't have the ball?
Yeah.
You don't trap her when she doesn't have the ball. Of course, she's gonna catch it on the run and backdoor you. Stop playing. I was like, what are we doing? I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. And one of the girl from Iowa looked better than the one who they say is the projected #1 pick, Aaliyah Boston.
Yeah,
she had a horrible game.
But they put her out the game though because they gave her.
How you the #1 pick?
They gave her a foul that wasn't a foul on her though.
How she the #1 pick in the WNBA?
Because her production showed a lot. But
she's just bigger than everybody in college. I'm anxious to see how that translates
in WNBA.
Yes, I am.
So check this out.
Yeah, so props to her.
So after they beat South Carolina,
we was all in our feelings too.
Yeah,
we had an undefeated team that ended the streak. We know we Dawn fans, so we was in our feelings. And over here, boy, but we started rooting. So we was like, well, let's get it SEC. Let's go LSU.
So KAITLIN Clark hit him with the "You Can't See Me."
Oh yeah, the Tony Yayo.
John Cena.
John Cena.
John Cena. They can't see me.
Playing, man. John Cena.
Yeah.
Guess he like Michael Jackson.
So check this out. So she do it right, and they said that the applause. Oh, she's a competitor.
Yeah,
fierce competitor.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. So when old girl hit her hard too. You can't see me.
Yeah. And I'm about to get this ring. But it was
a different thing when they did it. When she did it.
Yeah. You saw that flip side of the coin, right?
Yeah.
Everybody was paying attention too. Bad job by the media. Got exposed. Bad job.
God.
Well, good job for you.
Man,
Thank
you.
you.
Don't get out of here. You so it's conservative over there. That was messed up.
It was horrible.
It was double standard.
They got exposed.
And we about to say, no, I'm talking about after that. Did you see, even Jill Biden said, yo, they need to bring LSU to the White House and they need to bring Iowa to the White House. Who does that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Since they said, I heard somebody do the history. They said since 1808, only the winners have been going to the White House. So what makes them want to try to change it now?
But you have to. You know why? What's Iowa? What's Iowa? And what's Iowa to election? What is KAITLIN Klein? Great Hope.
She nice though.
Yeah, she nice. Yeah, she nice and they're going to use her. Yeah, they're going to use her.
Yeah.
That's why Jill Biden said that they're going to use her, man.
Well,
it was messed up, man. She blatantly let you see that we don't care about you. You voted for us and we don't care about you, but we need this all white squad. If they even showed it ain't nothing wrong with it. They showed when they first came on, right? The pregame, right? I think it was downtown. Okay. Yeah. Straight away now, right? That like that song.
Okay. Yeah.
But then they showed
LSU?
Yeah. Oh man, it was crunk. Yeah, but ain't no way, man. They was ready to go, man.
Okay, so the game had a racial undertone.
So we take
going into it.
It is,
right?
man. Yeah,
had a racial undertone. You had a team, 4 white girls and 1 black starter, I think, for Iowa against a team all black for LSU.
Yeah.
So it had that coming into it. That racial undertone. Especially I think what helped it too was what Dawn Staley said after they lost. And she was talking about how people were talking about her girls and how they play, calling them bullies and thugs. And she was saying, we're not that, So then that feeds into some of the stuff or the scenario that they were giving to the LSU star player, the Bayou Barbie, and what she was saying, how she doesn't fit their narrative.
Yeah. Who gave her the name to Bayou Barbie?
I think she named herself that.
Okay. But check this out. So when I said it, I was expecting to get a different reaction from y'all.
We said what?
About when KAITLIN did it and the response that she got, but when Miss Reese did it and the response that she got.
My reply to is this: we already knew for a fact that KAITLIN was going to get the response she was going to get because of, for one thing, like you said, we already found out she's white. She's come from she goes to a school that's predominantly white, and she's replicating someone that is white. So so their whole thing is like, oh, that's fine. It's all cool because number one is she's a ball player. She can ball. So it's like, oh yeah, she's a great ball player. You see what she's doing.
She's a competitor.
She's a competitor. It's always good adjectives to her name when she did it. So then when Reese, yeah, I was trying to think of her first name, but when Reese did it, it was like, okay, yeah, it was considered classless.
Thugs.
It was. Yeah, everything
Tasteless.
negative, tasteless. It was unsportsmanlike, all this other stuff. But she just did it
2 games ago. Or no, about a week ago.
About a week ago
To another opponent.
to another team that they had their team have beat. So my thing is, you could tell that it was racially driven because. Just because she did it wasn't like she was all in KAITLIN's face, like ran up to her and ran in her face.
No, she did.
No, she did. But I mean, I'm not to the point. I mean, to the point.
So she could feel.
She made sure she was in her line. More than one time.
She wasn't in her face like this, but she was like, and like, yo, you gonna see me in your peripheral? You gonna see me frontwards? I'm gonna let you know that we got this ring. You can't see us because you think that you're this and that, and that's because the narrative was built through the media, because the narrative was built through the media to make KAITLIN look like that she's this. Now, I'm not gonna take nothing away from KAITLIN because, like I said, she's a ball player, and she did not. She did not. Yeah, she's player. She did not. Say anything about this. She actually said that she was a fan of Reese. Yeah. She made a comment. Everything.
She's a competitor too.
It's the
but we're not talking about her.
Yeah,
this ain't nothing about her.
Right. It's the way the media portray things. But that's just. We see that every day, though. That's just
that's my point.
Yeah, with
black men.
Yeah. With a criminal, when a white person does something, it's like, oh, he might be mentally disturbed. He came from this household. When a black person does it, he's a thug. He don't care. It's always going to be that narrative that's put out there, pushed out there.
Yeah, but you saw it on national TV.
Yes.
more people watch those games than they watch NBA. What it was like 2 or 3 million?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was that. Those were huge, widely watched games.
So check this out.
That's the only reason why my reaction, even when we talked about it or texted about it before was because we even got a song. The song we bumped before we came. It's cool when they do it.
Yeah.
It's probably when I do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's sad, but we've kind of grown immune to those expectations. We know how it is. We got to be twice as nice or and everything like that. We can't.
We're a threat.
That's the rules.
We're always going to be a threat.
We've been playing by them rules so long, but I tell you what, like I said, they got exposed and they picked on the wrong ones because they got them sisters riled up, boy. You don't mess with black women, boy.
So check this out, man.
Oops, it's all you have.
You don't mess with black people.
Oh,
Hey, check this
more
out.
so the women though, because
So check this
how we do. We don't do that.
Check this out.
Somebody-
LSU. No, Biden was there, right?
Yes.
And they wanted to come in and speak to LSU before the game. LSU declined them to come.
I saw that interview. She
Yeah.
said because they didn't pick him.
They
She said he didn't pick us.
Yeah, they didn't pick him. They didn't pick him.
We wasn't even on his bracket.
Wasn't even on the bracket. They were supposed to lose to Michigan.
Yeah. So don't.
Wow.
So why you need to come over here for?
You don't.
Yeah.
And if you a competitor,
A photo op. It's a photo op.
Well, you ain't getting it. So and he didn't get it, and I'm glad they do that. That's competition.
Yeah.
And some people think that's Kobe-esque. That's Michael Jordan. That's these people who you might, or a lot of people might think are super competitive, but there's only one winner. There's only one winner, and that's what I'm trying to be when we're competing. If it was cool for us to just tie them, we wouldn't even play the game.
Yeah.
And we play to win the game.
I don't even see value in competing no more
What?
because it's sports ain't like it used to be.
That was
I remember, and we really don't even know. We really don't even know
as far as
if it is what it is, or we don't even know because we never know the real.
Yeah, we don't.
You know what I'm saying?
But when you watch a game, and if you watched enough sports and you watch a game, I saw the effort, I saw the intensity,
And
I saw the execution.
Yeah,
I
and
saw
it's
the
cool.
defense. I saw the strategies.
Yeah, you're a sportsman, right?
Indeed.
But I'm looking at it, I said, when I look at it, I'm looking like, man, it's still some bullshit.
Well, then I think they were
The
defending to the-
NCAA is still some bullshit.
On the principle, from
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what they trying to do right now. If you look in, I was watching Jason Whitlock last night, right? And he said something like, they're gonna use her and she doesn't even know. You know what I'm saying? You need Iowa to win. You know what I'm saying?
not
So
necessarily.
now, go ahead.
Not necessarily because everybody. It's 3 or 4 days after the championship game. People are still talking about it.
Yeah, but I was talking about the election.
election wise. He's saying that's why.
For the election, that's what he needs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think as far as you showing your support and them being on that platform is a win.
So what did Jill Biden just showed her support for all of Iowa?
Yes.
Yeah,
Did you see the lady that tore her glasses up from Iowa when they lost?
No,
the
I
lady
didn't see
took her
glasses.
glasses and like this and
Yeah, I
throw
seen
them,
that. I
man.
seen
See, that's it. And that's why I kind of agree with Corey. Like, I think that it wasn't no BS behind the game per se.
I'm not saying the game.
Yeah,
I'm not saying the game.
Okay,
I'm just saying overall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Who care? I don't care nothing about Jill Biden.
I do.
She ain't no
because-
sportsman.
You know why? Because
she's the first lady.
Yo, and she's showing you after the game. She's showing you that what she's doing. So sometimes we gotta. It's past the game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
She lobbying. That's what he said.
Yeah,
she's lobbying.
like-
She's
yeah.
lobbying for the support because she support them
This is
on a national level.
This could be one of the best female basketball players of the next generation coming about. She gonna like he said, everybody gonna use everybody, and yes, she's gonna try and use her.
They are going to use her.
To do that.
Yeah, they are
and
gonna
she
use
always
it.
gonna do that. She's gonna
'Cause
use that for the state of Iowa, and you know.
But the thing is she gonna realize that they're using it? It's cool now, man. Yeah, bring the whole Iowa. If Iowa would have won, you think they would have invited LSU to come?
Oh no!
Come on, man.
Wouldn't even spoke about them.
Nah.
Would have said nothing.
So
Great
why-
game. You defeated.
Yeah,
This is the only time they would have said it. You defeated LSU. We're glad that you're here, and that was it.
Yeah.
Well, see, y'all gotta understand, basketball is a very popular sport, right? But when it comes to men, white men have pretty much white American men have pretty much thrown in the towel. They don't play basketball no more, right?
They do. It's just not no more Larry Birds. It's no more Kevin McHale.
There's a reason why. It ain't that they couldn't play, but they pretty much giving up on that. They ain't good. They don't play.
No, but there's some
You
problem
talking about coming into the league? You talking about coming up, or you talking about just past white guys? Just
I'm talking about the best
basketball.
Name a good American white basketball player.
American white basketball player.
That's where we from.
Yeah,
but everything. But it's not.
I'm getting to my point. But do you see what I'm? But listen, basketball, right?
Luka White.
He ain't American.
He ain't American. He's American.
He's European.
He ain't American though. So what I'm saying is you got a homegrown. See, and in basketball, it's not dominated predominantly by black women. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's some nice Caucasian women who play basketball. Mm-hmm. Just as good as the best basketball players. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
Tarasi, Sue Bird, all
right? They're American, born and bred, hooping.
Now one thing, and
so what I'm saying is she's got what she has in that female is within the sport of basketball. Finally, someone to cloak on to get on the bandwagon of in the sport of basketball. It's unfortunate, but that's what she's trying to do.
Yeah.
She ain't got nobody else to root for.
Yeah, that's cool, but it's just much more than basketball.
Well, we got to use that outlet for when we can. When we got to, it's no different than when we have a great black person doing something in an arena that's predominantly dominant. We gonna ride that. It ain't no different.
It's different. It's different.
No, her level of what she's.
Now, who are you talking about now? When you said her,
Jill.
Okay,
the first lady. She has some her expectations or her entitlement. You know, her position. She feeling herself on it.
Yeah, she backtracked now.
She's feeling on, but that was only after she got backlash.
Yeah.
Now you said what you said and you meant that.
Yeah,
she really wanted Iowa to come.
Yeah.
But we know you wouldn't have invited LSU if they didn't come.
Yeah.
Well, are you surprised by that?
No, I'm not surprised at all.
Okay.
But check this out. Some people won't see that. Some people won't see.
That's what I mean. So that's been exposed to those who don't see it.
No, so I'm coming to make sure you saw that.
Okay.
If you didn't see it, make sure you saw it and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I say everything is more than sports.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I was saying. That.
Sports is just a microcosm of that. We know it's bigger than sports, but but
a lot of people don't. Now you know it's bigger than sports
all the time.
But remember, we speak to the masses.
They gotta make a celebrity.
Yeah.
We talking about somebody who can speak to. If this young lady, because she's got to go back to college, unfortunately, she should be going to the league, you know, but she got to go back to college. But
they got to do 4 before they go to WNBA.
But the same way, Ms. Reese is talking about how she's speaking to those who are like her, you know, for the girls who look like me, you know. So is Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, but the world speak for people that look like Caitlin Clark. Don't nobody speak for people who look like Reese.
Not in basketball.
So that's
what I'm saying is not in basketball,
but not in life.
But this is the women's NCAA final March Madness tournament.
Yeah, but if you look further than that in life, she said, "Don't nobody speak," because somebody always. Caitlin, I don't got nothing against her, but she will always be spoken for. Jill came out and spoke for her. Nobody speak to girls that look like Miss Reese. So she feel like she had to speak up for them. Am I telling the truth?
You telling the truth?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's not Caitlin Clark's fault that she better than old girl, but it ain't her fault that the president wants to use her in order to garnish votes. If that's what you're saying, that ain't her fault. Yeah. Unfortunately,
I said what she realized.
Yeah.
I said what she realized.
What she realized. That's
maybe, but I think she's that much of a hooper. She's so focused on just playing basketball. How can when you're a celebrity basketball player, how can you control how people use your name? Can she stop her from inviting us as a losing team to the White House?
But check this out.
I'm the AP Player of the Year.
Flip it like this.
And she said I'm the best basketball player.
Yeah,
let's be clear.
Flip it like this.
And she is.
That's what we try to put on the people that's our professional basketball players to make sure don't just shut up and dribble.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Take it further than sport than what you see. Yeah, you got the money and everything, but look at it all around you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just all about hoops. It ain't just all about sports.
Ain't nobody white speaking up for nobody black in nothing.
That's why I don't think you just get what I said.
That's par for the course though, man.
Yeah, but she
ain't gonna say nothing about it. What you want her to do?
Who?
Caitlin Clark.
We ain't talking about Caitlin no more. We talking about, I said, that's what you was saying. Caitlin don't know this. I know how you feel about sports, so you going to protect her.
Because she ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, she don't got nothing to do with it, but she got something to do with it.
So you saying that
I'm not blaming it. No, I'm not blaming
Is it her? Do they know did she know they gonna use her?
Yeah. Does she know they're going to use her?
What can she do about that?
Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff. You can say, no, I'm not going to be the one that you use. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you trying to me, you sound like I'm trying to attack her. I'm not attacking, I'm just stating the facts. Now, if you got to go in it to see it, then you'll see it. But if you haven't saw it, then you ain't going to see it. And I know you like sports, so you just going with the sports, but it's always bigger. Life is bigger than the ball. Life is bigger than shooting a basketball through a hoop. Because what do we, as people, who we look for advice to think they're gonna save us? We look to athletes.
Athletes, yeah.
Which we shouldn't do it, entertainers.
Yeah, because the first thing something happened, they said, did LeBron say something? Did whoever the famous rapper or whoever the hottest person out at that time, did they say something? What they say, and then they take their opinion and probably ride with it, whatever like that. But you could tell this whole situation is bigger than basketball because, like I said, for it to be exposed this long after the game, like this never hasn't happened in the history of the college game. That this is still a topic about something that a gesture that a young lady did, and both young ladies did it, but to two separate teams. It was done. She did it to somebody, and it was done to her. Why is it still going on? So you know there's
it's cool when they do it. Yeah. It's a problem when we do it.
So you could tell it's an underlying situation above it. So it's more so saying we're now we're seeing it more on a national level how exposed racism is. They're exposing racism even more that we already know that's blatantly in our face already anyway and been in our face for years. It's just now it's just more. It's even on a bigger scale now. It's like, oh, why are y'all mad at them? Because like I said, for them to attack that young lady. 20 years old.
Man, they was calling her trash.
Yeah.
A piece of trash.
20 years old.
But see, some people think, they still think, once you're on the team, it's 5 or it's 40. Let's say basketball 12, 15.
I mean, like college, probably 15.
Yeah.
Black and white. Mm-hmm. We should be together. We don't see no color like that.
Yeah.
Competitive. We don't see no color like that. That's not true, man. That's not true.
I'm just old enough to remember UNLV, Georgetown, Michigan, and these are men's teams. The sport was just as popular. I had the weekends, the Final Four March Madness weekends, and they got the same treatment. They got the same stuff.
Okay,
it ain't like Christian Laettner didn't step on somebody's chest or kick a player and not get kicked out of the game.
Yeah, you should. And it's not right.
But the same.
But you didn't have a president or a president wife. But see, you know what the difference is, Corey? We didn't have social media there.
Right.
Yeah. So you didn't know, but now you have social media there. So
that's why everything is like on steroids. But everything like now is on steroids.
Because you're seeing it. That person that would have never not said nothing, who would have said that in the house, now they got Twitter fingers. They gonna say it out loud. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They gonna call her just monkeys out there.
Everybody has an opinion.
They call that lady a monkey, man.
Yeah, everybody has an opinion now.
I don't know if you ever read the comments. They call that young lady a monkey.
But those are people. Those are just regular everyday people, right? I saw what a prominent
sports analyst type guy.
Yeah, Keith Olbermann said something that was totally inappropriate. Yeah. You know what I mean? He was like, "What a effing idiot" or something like that along those lines. But he apologized later on. But I'm not surprised. See, I guess it was because.
But see, right now I'm talking to you, and you're not surprised. But there's some people out there that might hear this.
I guess that's amazing to me that so many people are surprised that you can't do the same thing that a white person does in America.
Yeah, it's people out there that's like that though. There's really people like that. You got to think about it though.
So I've been living my life.
Yeah, but you don't have to accept that. You don't have to accept that.
No, you don't.
Got to accept that.
No, you don't.
Oh, in certain walks of life,
you don't got to. You don't got to walk in that line if you want to. If you're brave enough to get out that line.
No, because if the police gonna pull you over, they gonna pull you over,
and they're gonna pull you up, and that's all that's gonna happen.
But I can't change why they pulling me over. I can't stop getting pulled over.
That don't mean you have to go live your life a certain way. So that don't mean you don't. Well, I got pulled over. I can't say shit. Man, no. If you want to say something, say something.
Yeah.
If you want to put it on the line, put it on the line. If you're tired of settling for what the norm is, stop. but it's your choice. Now, most people just fall in line and they're going to go and nothing never changes.
You file your complaint and you get pulled over again when them blue lights flash.
And sometimes you might have to take it further and go get a lawyer, but you don't have to accept that.
What I'm saying is not just happening to me.
Yeah,
it
but you don't have to
continues to
accept
happen.
that. Yeah. And you don't have to accept the gender that's put in front of you. That's what we always accept the gender that we put in front of us.
Yeah,
like when they voted for the boy Joe Biden, just knew that was going to make some change.
Look at
that's
this,
what
though.
was supposed to happen.
Look at this. Well, why we just debunk the whole system then? What are all these standards and these rules that aren't beneficial to us and our people? Why don't we just debunk the system then and just be like, we ain't got to accept that?
No,
yes, the hell we do.
No, we don't.
Yes,
no,
we do.
So what do you have to accept?
Because we can't change. We ain't coming together to change no legislation, bro.
But there's people out there that do want to do it. It's just not enough of support and teaching into the what's saying. Like I said before, it has to start.
World fantasy land stuff.
I ain't no Disney World because I lived my life and my life was real. And when I didn't go to when I didn't want to walk how they wanted me to walk, I didn't walk. I paid the consequences. Right now, I don't walk how they want me to walk. So I will have to pay the consequences.
In certain avenues,
I'm gonna live my life. I ain't gonna do stupid, but I'm always gonna stand up for my people. And sometimes that I might have to stuff that will happen to me, but I'm never gonna be that person you just tell me to walk because my life is not a roadmap. My life was never a roadmap. You don't have to do what they tell you, man. You could do what you want, but the consequences that come with that.
Yeah, it's like I said, what it is. It's a lot of fear out there. People scared to what's the name. Like I said, sometimes you just gotta start small. Hey, we spoke about the mustard seed thing right there. It's another mustard seed of doubt. If you got doubt, then you're not gonna do it. You're gonna fall in line. So my thing is, you have to try to influence the people around you and let them know. You find like minds. That's like how you think they build social media. They build what is called when you search for something, you start getting a whole
search engine.
Cookies and
you start getting the same thing of everything. So like you look for a pair of sneakers, that's all you start getting ads to sneakers.
Oh yeah,
algorithm.
Okay.
So that's the same thing you have to do in your life. You have to build an algorithm that draw people in that's just mind like you, that's gonna think like you. Like, hey, I'm tired of this. I'm not gonna follow what they saying because we can do something better. If you get yourself around those type of people, you'll find out there's a mass of people that want to do the same thing. It's just that, like I said, most of us been so programmed for years to say, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, but don't think about the other half. It
ain't half. You keep that 10th.
Okay, well, whatever. Still, regardless of the fact, it's still, like I said, there's ways of doing it. They say if you get with the right people, build an infrastructure for your community first, get like people, get them to talk, get them to understand what's going on, because you got to realize. You have queens in your household. You have queens and kings in your household. I have queens and kings in my household. If you teaching them, raising them, by the time their generation come up to bat, they might be the ones that overpower the structure that's going on in the United States. If it's still something going on in the United States, there's so much going on now. You don't even know where we're gonna be headed to.
And you're right. But if you're one of those people that says life, so you're supposed to do this, and do this, and do that, and then retire, because a lot of people just care about themselves and their homes. As long as my home's straight, I'm good. A lot of people don't care about what
the
goes
majority.
On. A lot of people don't care about. I can't say it because I'm not like that. A lot of people don't care about what's going on in the projects right now because it ain't affecting them. You know what I'm saying? But
you're in the minority with that, bro. And you know that.
But when you hear. Yeah, I'm always gonna stand up for my people.
But you're in the minority.
Yeah, but I have friends that y'all don't see that we're a group that does things. But it gotta start with a group saying we ain't rocking like this no more.
Yeah, it do.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't rocking like this no more. So if we only affect 2 or 3 people, we did it. Mm-hmm. But we're not the life that you want me to live. We're not living that life. But and it don't have to be about getting pulled over, going to jail. But let's build something. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Let's not just get up and go to work every day. Let's build something. See, can we leave something?
But you're talking about playing by the rules. These are rules. It's like the rules you talking about. I'm like, you ain't going to not pay your taxes. That's a rule.
Man, the whole world got to pay taxes.
Exactly. That's a rule. That's what we got to do.
We don't talk about taxes. We talk about mindset of the community, man.
Well, I'm missing it.
Yeah,
I'm just
you're missing it. Yeah, you're just missing it. But I'm here to tell you. I'm here to show you.
I'm listening.
Yeah, man, it don't got to be like that. Y'all get some people get a roadmap, right? Go to school, go to job, take care of your family. White House with a picket fence. It don't have to be like that. You don't got to wait till you're 65 to start living, but it's a mindset. But you gotta reach out.
Is that to me?
Things.
Is that to me? Because I got a career. I'm just asking.
Come on, man.
I'm just asking.
No.
Okay.
Why would I say that to you?
Because that's what I did. I went to college. I have a job. I have a career. I have a. You know what I'm saying?
So right out in front of you, right?
Yes.
Like when I wasn't speaking to you, but one time you told me, Jamel, I never had the entrepreneur. Nobody ever told me about the entrepreneur.
Exactly.
Yeah. But see, so you saw what you want. You saw what you're supposed to do, and you did it. So you're gonna follow that rule. But not knowing that you could do something else and end up the same place you are now.
But I know that because I seen other people do that. I didn't need for you to tell me that to know that there's another route to being successful.
I ain't even talking about being successful. I'm talking about building stuff and leaving stuff and changing minds in the community. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I know that my way ain't the only way, or that way you're describing.
Taking this personal, but I never made this towards you.
Is it the only way?
Did I make it towards him?
I mean, because
you work a job, don't you?
Yeah, I work a job.
You have a career, don't you?
But I asked the question.
But the way but when he asked that, was that towards me? Did you see that?
Yeah, I asked it. Oh, you didn't like my tone? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you didn't like my tone, but I asked the question.
That's funny, but he thought, you sitting right in front of me, you do the same thing.
Because he wasn't saying anything to opposite of what you're saying.
He was saying
the whole podcast y'all been on the same frequency. I've been on a different one.
No.
So when you start saying that, and that's
how many people have jobs in this world? A lot of people, right? So I'm not talking about Corey Grant. I just said overall. See, you right here is coming to you because you sit in front of me. But I'm thinking further because I want the whole world to listen to me.
And I know they are.
Yeah, but I'm not talking to you
or them.
But I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the world for a person that has did that. They never knew, so now they heard.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't follow. I just try to go above and beyond. I'm not sitting right here in this room. This message is not for the people in this room.
So if I misspoke by saying is that for me? What I want to say is that for the people who did it the way they did.
Can I finish?
That way.
Can I finish? Yeah, man. I'm thinking I'm going far out there, man. Because I want somebody over here in Europe to hear this. So I'm not going just for you. That wasn't for you. That was for the world.
Okay, I misspoke on that. Not for me, but for the people who did it that way.
Yeah, I would never do that to you.
And for those who do abide by those rules,
ain't nothing wrong with it.
That wasn't for us.
But you got to realize that if you think about it, if you want to put it for this table, everybody here had a job. He had a job before he became a business person. So you have to have some type of stepping ground. You're just now getting to the point probably that you're realizing, you know what? Maybe I could have took a different route and I still could have got to this position. But you don't know that.
Stop right there.
You don't think that?
No.
Okay.
I had people were doing what
You're
entrepreneur
doing
stuff before I was this old. That's not new. I'm not just now recognizing that there's more than one way to do.
No. I'm not saying you realize that. I'm saying you probably thinking like, okay, my take on it is this, that you probably thinking, you know what? I would have been here because of just who you are. Doesn't matter that you took that route of the going to school, got a job, 9 to 5, got a career. I think you as a person still would have stood out to who you are right now if you would have took a different route. Yeah. So what we're trying to do is teach that everybody doesn't have to take that same route you took, or I took, or Jamel took. Jamel may not went to college, but he still had a job. I went to college, I got a job, but I still put entrepreneur on the side to create other generation and other income inside. So same thing that that might not be for you because everybody don't want to be an entrepreneur. Right. Everybody don't want to be an entrepreneur. That's what I'm trying to say about you. That's what I think.
Everybody's journey.
This ain't even about nobody.
Yeah,
a job. I know. I'm talking about the change that you give to the next generation.
Yeah, I understand what you. I understand.
That's all. But what I was saying.
But why the basketball player saying what she said? You can see the change in that generation.
But why I was saying if you keep here, if people keep telling you they ain't having, you always gonna walk down that street that they ain't having.
She's standing up for her.
We ain't talking. I keep saying it's bigger than basketball, man.
But that's where the story
Yeah,
came from, though.
but what I
We
was
wouldn't
saying-
be
but-
talking about what we
Yeah.
talking about without them treating
Yeah.
her the way they treated her.
Yeah, but it went back so you could take it back there so you could talk about that. But I'm not talking about that. I'm using basketball for the scene, but the problem is bigger than basketball. But you just got to just want to attack it. The problem. Some people going to just live their lives and think about what they think about, and that's going to be it. And if that's you, cool to do it. That's cool. I'm not attacking you. I'm attacking not you. I'm attacking the situation. This was nothing about you. And when you said it was me, I was like, nah, I ain't need him. But it's further than that. But if you choose not to see further than that, if you just choose to see right there what we was talking about in sports, then that's just the way you see it, man.
About this situation. Yeah, because without the game, there was no racial undertone. There wasn't none of this. There wasn't the first lady inviting the wrong person to the White House.
But it's always there.
But she just showed you again what I and what most of y'all probably already knew.
Yeah, but we don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know who don't know. So that's why we come over here to tell it and put it out there for the person who don't know. So if we told the person that don't know and they know today, maybe they'll make a change tomorrow. Yeah, this Real Talk 360 ain't about us. This was never about us. This is about getting our opinions, because it's all opinions. And we might be highly opinionated, getting it out to let people hear. Because some stuff people won't hear. That's all it's about, man. I ain't even meaning for it to go like that.
But when you having real talk, that's just the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah, but none of this is personal. This is educational.
It was a question. I asked it and I got an answer.
Yeah,
it ain't no question I ain't gonna ask. I just wanted to know right then.
But I feel
and
like
I asked.
Yeah, I just feel like, what did you get out of that? Meaning I was talking to you.
Because
what made you feel I was talking to you?
Because
or why didn't you say, are you talking to us?
See, it's like, all right, because when you say stuff like, well, I'm doing it this way, and I'm gonna always do it this way.
That's how I do it.
And it's like, if you choose not to help your people, then that's on you. And cool. But that's how that.
But that's not going at you. You is like the person that's listening to this, and we say this all the time, Corey. So why would it change today? Why would I come at you today?
Because everything, it seemed like it was like he wasn't saying nothing that was against what you were saying. The only one that was debating on another behalf, which was the wrong behalf apparently, was me.
Why was it wrong? I tell you all the time, I like how your life go. Haven't I ever told you that? I told you I admire your life.
Because like you said, I misspoke when I said, is that to me?
Yeah.
And apparently I used the wrong tone.
But then you said you were wrong when you just said that. And I told you, I said, I've told you ever since I met you, I like the way your life was.
I love it.
But I did not say I love the way your life was.
Yes.
So why would I attack it?
It was just not you saying you did this or you did this, but sitting here listening and during the conversation, like, wait a minute, I did that. That's the way I did it.
Yeah, half of America did it.
I did that.
Half of America did it.
Wait a minute. Are you talking to me?
No.
And that's how that happened.
I'm talking to half of America.
Because I'm listening. I'm listening and I'm like, that's me. That's me.
So you was checking off boxes as you were saying that. Yeah, you was checking off boxes.
Yeah,
as
that's
me.
But
Wait a minute. Are you talking to me?
But listen. But I was checking off
half of America.
I'm an honest dude, and that's how that went. When it was like, yeah, wait a minute, I did that. I do this.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
I didn't take it to no offense because I was feeling the same way. Like I knew that he was mentioning that I was under that umbrella because, like I said, he said, Peter, you get trained to go to college, you get a career, you get a job and get a career, and then you live your life, and that's it. That's all you want to do.
Can I stop that right there? And
Yeah.
go back. Okay. And now, right? Some people, and it don't even got to be the college. You got a great life. Then you forget that there's some people over here that don't know what you know. Mm-hmm. But if I have to follow this roadmap, I ain't gonna take the time or the energy to tell those people because I'm gonna live my life and I'm living it. I'm living it the way it's supposed to go because I got a roadmap right in front of me. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. And they get it and they don't even come back. You know what I'm saying? To give it
because they still goal accomplishing. And most of the time when they got that tunnel vision, they like a sprinter. They just running without looking back because they're accomplishing goals.
But see, you can accomplish your goals, right? Because I could just say about me, the more people I help, the more goals I'd accomplish.
Yeah.
I can't do it by I don't want to just it be me.
I mean, the more
if
anybody
it was
helps
just
somebody,
me,
when you service somebody, you automatically feel better.
but some people you don't service your people. Not me and you. I ain't talking to you.
Oh, I know. Ain't nothing personal. Ain't nothing personal.
But some people they don't go. They'd rather go service somewhere else than the service where it's needed at, and they feel accomplished to doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because my fault. Go ahead.
My question to Corey. So since you're part of a fraternity, do y'all do that type of work? Like go service people, let them know, like, listen, this is a route that you can take, because I know I'm just speaking off of what I've learned when I was in college, that that was one of the biggest things that they push factor wise. So like you go
all
into
the time. All the active bros. I'm not currently active, but yeah, that's another. That's a scholarship. Is one of the things. Service. Our word, Alpha Phi Alpha. That's the main word. If there's one word that could serve, could sum up what we're about. It's about service. It's about, like you're saying, helping other people, helping March of Dimes or any type of fundraising, especially with the kids, stuff like that. That comes with it. But
can I say something?
Go ahead.
Go ahead and finish.
Oh, I was just gonna say, but that's how the all of them are. All of them are alphas, deltas, AKAs, omegas. It's supposed to be. Like that round and round, and it would seem like it would be, it would seem like it would be more service amongst our people.
But the March of Dimes. Where everybody come for the March of Dimes? I mean, that's just what. I'm just saying it, but it's like that. Yeah. March of Dimes or House of Hope or something like that. Okay, today these people came to me, right, and they said they wanted to do a school fundraiser, but they wanted to do it uptown in Darlington. I said, no, I don't want to do it uptown in Darlington. If I'm going to do it, where I'm going to it?
Downtown.
I'm going to the projects. Well, like I always said, we going over there in the projects.
Other people that really need it.
Because I want to see that. I know that's the people that's needed. You know what I'm saying? Everybody could come uptown, but I want to go back I want to go in the heart. You know what I'm saying? Well, I know this little boy need these pack of pencils.
That's where you a special kind of angel. Because a lot of people who, even like you said, they once they leave there,
we had this at the barbershop.
They not comfortable going back there no more. And then you get over there, and then there's some people be like, "Man, take you and your pencils and get on up out of here, man. Ain't nobody trying to have no pencils over here, bro."
But
yeah, that's what you want to do, right? And then you got that mom out there. Don't talk to my son like that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna talk to her, and I'm gonna go talk to her.
I understand that, but that's who want. Don't nobody be wanting to deal with all that, man.
I want to deal with that,
but that's what I'm saying. You a special kind of angel, and you can have that. Want to deal. Most people be like, I got enough hell on my own in my own house. You think I'm gonna go out here and be dealing with these heathens?
You got to. Because if they don't know, they don't know. Even though they might be mad at you at that moment, but you're gonna have to think. You're gonna have to think about it. I might not got to you right there, but I might have got to you later. So I'm gonna take that chance to try to get to you. Cuz on here, good evening, brothers.
Somebody took a chance on some of my peers.
Yeah, somebody had to take a chance on me. You know what I'm saying? That's why somebody had to take a chance on me.
But that's part of life, though. Like I said, I think I spoke about it in a previous podcast. It was a lot of jewels that my grandfather gave me before he passed on, and at the time I took him like, man, I don't want to hear that mess, because I was in the streets. I'm like, I don't want to hear that mess. But as I got older, I thought about it. It started touching me. I'm like, Dad, this what he actually was saying. He was told me at an earlier time. I wish I'd have took it in and understood it then. Then I'd probably have been further on in my life and instead of getting there now. Yeah. But like I said, that's just part of life. Anytime.
I got something for you.
All right.
But Cuz on here.
What up, Cuz?
Cuz said, good evening, brothers. This is exactly the point we were making last week with Lamar Jackson. It is imperative that he continues to fight for his contract because that change can help us in the world. We agreed on that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, yo.
She got it, but I tell you what, that president, she exposed this and she riled these black girls up.
That's a good thing.
She exposed something. It was a weakness, and I'm glad it came out the way it did. I just want them to stay on there. You know what? Don't let up.
Yeah.
Because it's all the time.
Yeah, but I want to tell you something. You are a great example for any young man, young woman that's coming up on how to get it. You got it your way. And I would never attack that. I might make jokes about you about something else, but the way you got it and from what you told me, I know. Can I say it? From the way it was you and your mama and things that happened.
That's it. Yeah.
We need that. Because we're going to need soldiers like you for that, and we're going to need soldiers like me for that.
Right.
So until when you do your job and I do my job,
That's when Voltron come together.
And we form like that.
Yeah.
So I don't never want you to think I'm coming at you. If I was,
And the only thing I'm gonna say, thank you, brother. First of all, thank you, muchos gracias. Again.
Straight up.
But if I ever have any doubt, or I'm gonna ask.
I know you are, but I want to make sure you know that I ain't talking about you. I said, you know what I'm thinking? I was like, yo, man, I pick up this $2.
I was over here. I was like, I did that. Yeah.
But yo,
so no, it's much
hey,
love,
but
man.
it's all love, man. But straight up,
that's just
but
real talk.
we need people like Corey Grant. We need people like Toriano Chadwick.
Yeah.
We need people like Jamel Lai.
We need people like Dora McAllister.
And we need platforms like this.
We gotta do it
to get out there
where we can talk about it
because
and get communicate.
I hope my man in Ghana and my man in Singapore hear this. My name is Jamel Lai. This is 119 Media
Germany.
Group. Hold up. This is one night. Hold on. I tried to leave. God damn. I tried to leave. Another. Your homeboy, Styles.
What up, Styles? What's
Okay,
happening,
hold
family?
up.
What up?
Most of our minorities don't help or teach others because they feel old. And until they feel like they are made whole, there will always be a gap. Whether it's caused through generational inheritance or not, it's a true reflection being displayed today. Reason you don't see this in other communities that haven't dealt with this generation discrimination, that you haven't dealt with generation discrimination. You know, I was gonna say wealth.
Yeah, it was just, but he's right
Because I was following.
But he's right though.
Yeah, he's
But
right.
He's
I don't say
right
nothing from him.
because they I mean, it's unfamiliar and they ain't comfortable.
Yeah,
Ain't comfortable going back. They ain't comfortable. That gap is just like.
Cuz here he feel the face back again. He said, Jamel, like Jesus, we want descendants gotta go to the hood. Gotta go to the hood and perform. I know they say we can't perform miracles like Jesus. You can't, but we can spread information like he did.
Sinners didn't come to church.
No, you had to go get them.
You had to go get them.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Straight
Hey,
up.
you want to talk about starting to fix within our community?
Straight up.
That's another topic for another day.
We already got it. We done beat him up the other week. But check this out. My name is Jamel Lai. This is Real Talk 360, and I enjoyed this conversation tonight.
Yeah, man.
Catch us next week the same time. Tori over there, the water didn't went down the wrong pipe.
Lord.
So he over there spitting and stuff. But we out of here. My name's Jamel Lai. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.